Hello and welcome. Today we delve into the world of Buddhism and explore the concept of right speech. This fundamental principle forms a vital part of the Eightfold Path, a core tenet of Buddhist philosophy. The Eightfold Path is the Buddha's practical guideline to ethical and spiritual development. Within this path, right speech is a crucial aspect of ethical conduct, embodying the Buddha's teachings on communication. It's not just about saying the right words at the right time, but it's also about cultivating a mindful and compassionate approach to how we express ourselves. It is about speaking truthfully, kindly, and beneficially, fostering harmony in our interactions. It encourages us to refrain from harmful speech such as lying, harsh words, gossip, and idle chatter. So what exactly does right speech mean? Stay tuned to find out. In Buddhism, right speech, also known as samavaka, is much more than just talking nicely. Picture a conversation as a garden. The words we use are the seeds we sow. Right speech, in the context of Buddhism, is all about choosing these seeds mindfully to cultivate a garden that is harmonious and beautiful, rather than one overrun with weeds of misunderstanding and discord. So, what does right speech involve? It's not just about speaking the truth, though that's certainly an important aspect. It's about abstaining from 4 types of harmful speech: false speech, divisive speech, harsh speech, and idle chatter. False speech is pretty straightforward. It's lying, deceiving, or any form of dishonesty. Buddhism encourages us to stick to the truth, even when it's inconvenient or uncomfortable. Divisive speech, on the other hand, is using words to create division, to pit one person or group against another. It's about spreading rumors, gossip, or anything that creates conflict and disunity. Right speech urges us to avoid such language, promoting harmony instead. Next, we have harsh speech. This is any kind of language that's abusive, angry, or hurtful. It's not just about avoiding curse words or insults, but also about refraining from any speech that can cause emotional distress to others. Instead, Buddhism encourages gentleness and kindness in our words. Finally, there's idle chatter. This refers to pointless talk, the kind of conversation that's devoid of any real substance or meaning. It's not that small talk is sinful, but Buddhism encourages us to strive for meaningfulness in our communication, to ensure our words have value. In essence, right speech is all about speaking mindfully and kindly. It's about cultivating a language that brings people together, rather than driving them apart. It's about choosing words that heal rather than harm, that unite rather than divide, that enlighten rather than confuse. It's about realizing that our words have power, and using that power responsibly. So remember, when we talk, we're not just exchanging information, we're shaping our world one word at a time. In essence, right speech is all about speaking mindfully and kindly. You might be wondering, why is right speech so important in Buddhism? Well, let's dive into that. Words are not just mere sounds. They carry weight, they carry meaning. They have the power to influence, to shape perceptions, to foster relationships, and sadly, to break them too. In Buddhism, this immense power of words is recognized and harnessed through the practice of right speech. Right speech is not just about saying the right things at the right time. It's about understanding the profound influence our words can have and using that understanding to promote peace and harmony. It's about recognizing that every word we utter has the potential to either soothe or sting, to heal or to harm, to unite or to divide. In our personal lives, practicing right speech can lead to significant improvements. It can help us develop a clearer mind, free of the clutter of negativity and deception. It can make our interactions with others more meaningful and fulfilling. It can foster a sense of trust and respect in our relationships, paving the way for deeper connections. But the impact of right speech extends beyond our personal sphere. It ripples out into the community, promoting harmony and understanding. When we choose our words with care, when we speak with kindness and truth, we contribute to a culture of respect and empathy. We help create an environment where conflicts are resolved through dialogue and mutual understanding, rather than through aggression and animosity. In essence, right speech is a commitment to harnessing the power of our words for the greater good. It's a commitment to promoting peace, both within ourselves and in our interactions with others. It's a commitment to living mindfully, recognizing the impact of our actions, and striving to make that impact a positive one. Indeed, right speech is a powerful tool in cultivating a peaceful mind and society. Now that we understand what right speech is and why it's important, how do we practice it in our daily lives? In the realm of Buddhism, practicing right speech means more than just avoiding harmful or untrue words. It's about cultivating a mindfulness in our communication, a deep-seated intention to bring positivity and understanding to our interactions. One of the first steps in practicing right speech is to think before we speak. This may sound like common advice, but in the hustle and bustle of today's fast-paced world, it's all too easy to let our words slip out without much thought. So take a moment, breathe, and consider your words. Are they true? Are they necessary? Are they kind? If the answer to any of these questions is no, perhaps reconsider what you're about to say. Another key aspect of right speech is careful word choice. Words carry weight. They can build bridges or they can erect walls. They can soothe or they can sting. It's crucial to choose our words with the understanding of their potential impact. It's not about censoring ourselves, but rather expressing our thoughts and feelings in a manner that fosters understanding and compassion. Moreover, the intention behind our words plays a vital role in right speech. Speaking with good intentions means we aim to bring about positive outcomes with our words. It's about using our speech to promote harmony, to uplift others, to provide comfort, or to share wisdom. As we navigate through the complexities of human communication, let's remember that practicing right speech isn't about perfection. We're all bound to stumble and say things we might later regret. And that's okay. It's part of the journey. The important thing is to learn from these moments, to cultivate a deeper sense of mindfulness in our speech. So, think before you speak. Choose your words carefully, speak with good intentions, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. Remember, practicing right speech is a journey that requires mindfulness and patience. Let's look at some examples to better understand how right speech can be put into practice. Consider a situation where you're in a heated argument with a friend. The easy route might be to let your anger dictate your words, spewing out hurtful comments. But practicing right speech, you'd take a moment to reflect on your words before saying them. You'd strive to communicate your feelings in a way that's truthful, but also kind and beneficial. Instead of saying, "You're always so selfish," you might say, "I felt overlooked when you didn't consider my opinion." In another instance, let's imagine you're in a group discussion where everyone seems to agree on an issue, but you have a different opinion. It might be tempting to keep quiet to avoid conflict. But right speech encourages us to express our opinions honestly, yet respectfully. You might say, "I see where you're all coming from, but here's another perspective to consider." Now, think about a situation where a friend shares a personal secret with you. It might be tantalizing to share this secret with others, especially if it's a juicy piece of gossip. But practicing right speech means respecting confidentiality and refraining from idle chatter. You'd honor your friend's trust by keeping their secrets safe. Lastly, consider a scenario where you're talking to a loved one who's going through a tough time. It's natural to want to fix their problems or offer advice. But sometimes what they need most is a listening ear. Right speech isn't just about what we say, but also about when we choose to remain silent. In such situations, your silent presence can speak volumes. As you can see, right speech can greatly enhance our interactions and relationships. It's about speaking truthfully, kindly, and beneficially, respecting confidentiality, and knowing when to speak and when to listen. It's a practice that can transform not just our communication, but our entire lives. To sum up, right speech in Buddhism is a powerful practice that promotes truth, harmony, and mindfulness. We've journeyed through its nuanced understanding and delved into its pivotal role in the Buddhist philosophy. We've seen how it's not just about abstaining from harmful speech, but also about fostering compassionate and truthful communication. Remember, right speech is a practice, a commitment we make every day to choose our words with care, to speak with kindness, to promote peace, and to remain silent when no benefit can come from speaking. It's a tool we can all use to bring a little more mindfulness and compassion into our lives. Just like the ripples created by a pebble thrown into a pond, the words we speak can have far-reaching effects. So let's make those effects positive, spreading understanding and harmony wherever we go. Thank you for joining us on this journey into right speech. May your words be a source of peace and understanding. Until next time, take care.